Hey guys, Camilo here. Thanks for watching. It has been a minute since I last posted. I know I've been busy playing session man, dad, and grown up trying to pay these bills with these guitar sessions. But anyway, that's not why we're here today. We are here to look at a really cool product. Very first look at the Amp Central by... is that where the logo is? Here's where the logo is. Amp Central by RedSeven Amplification. And this is a pre-production unit, as you may have figured. This belongs to my buddy PK, and he was gracious enough to bring it by and let me try it. He's PK from Sonotone Strings. You should check out those strings. They're amazing. But it's got some really cool features for the modern guitar player that I haven't seen on your typical load boxes. So let's take a look. If we look at the front panel, the first thing that's kind of interesting is you can swap between a reactive load and a resistive load. What's the difference, you ask? To be honest, I don't quite know, but they sound different. I think it's something along the lines that a resistive load turns the load of the amp into heat, whereas the reactive load is a little bit more, it's got more resistors and some other thing. I mean, the important thing is that they sound different, and we will listen to both of them and see how they sound. So now, this is also an IR loader. So it's a Loadbox and IR loader. We can put up to 16 IRs in this, and it comes with 16 IRs. And then, of course, you can connect via USB and replace them with whatever IRs you like. We have the input level, which will kind of determine it's kind of like your master out, and you have a little bit of a meter situation here to see if you're clipping or not. Now, really cool headphone level, and an aux input for your smartphone or practicing with backing tracks or practicing along to songs or whatever. Now, if we look at the back of the unit, this is where it gets kind of interesting. We have an effects loop, which is not something that I usually see in a load box. And not only is it an effects loop, but it's a stereo effects loop. So now you can take your big old Strymon timeline and plug it in and hear it in all its stereo mightiness, right? What else could we ask for? And stereo outputs, which is obviously important if we're going to have a stereo effects loop, right? Then your typical thing, we got a ground lift. We got a MIDI input here, so you can toggle back and forth between different IRs via MIDI. So if you've got a set list or whatever, maybe one song, you can have a 4x12 with vintage 30s, and then maybe your next song, you'll have a Tweed with a 1x12 or whatever. You get what I'm saying. And then your typical things that you can expect from a load box, like your output to a speaker and your line out, and then your input from the amp. That's about it. So now let's go ahead and take a look at all the IRs. I'm going to go through all the ones that are coming in this unit. And then I'm just going to play some kind of typical guitar tones that I usually try to dial. Kind of like your Fender-ish, Vox-ish, Marshall-ish kind of thing. And then let's see, tell me what you think. Make sure to leave it in the comments. If you guys dig these kind of videos, make sure to subscribe. And let's get to it. This is the Amp Central by RedSeven Amplification. Let's go.